at the Eden Prairie Maintenance Facility, where they have the garage to store the snow plows and the bucket trucks and all the city vehicles. This is so exciting. Let's go. All right. Hi, friends. We are here at the city garage, the maintenance facility, and we have Kevin, and he's going to take us on a garage tour with all the exciting city vehicles that we use to keep our roads safe.
Karen, why do we have masks on?
Because we're inside now and we want to stay healthy.
So are we going to see one vehicle in the garage, or do you think we'll see many vehicles?
I think we'll see many, and I think we should look at the signs too. This is so cool.
Yeah.
So this is our friend Kevin, and he's going to take us on a tour.
Okay, Kevin, take it away. What is this?
So for starting off, this is what we have that's called a sweeper. This one right here is our smallest one, and we use this to sweep up parking lots and all our sidewalks. But we also use it to clean our shop here to make sure the floor is nice and clean.
Karen, point to the sweeper part.
Look here. This goes round and round to sweep up the streets or the sidewalks or the garage.
And all the dirt goes inside of this orange hopper, we call it.
Wow. I see another exciting vehicle right behind here.
Oh,
Come on,
let's
Miss
go.
Katie.
All right.
Right next to it. What is this, Kevin?
This is what we call a forklift. So we have a bunch of racking across our building here, and that's how we store a lot of our stuff. So we use a forklift to get it up on top of the shelf, because a lot of the stuff that we have is very heavy, so it's hard for us to do it by ourselves. So we bought a piece of equipment to do it for us so we can stay safe and stay healthy.
Okay, I see another.
Where is the
exciting-
part? I don't think we can see where
Oh,
those...
the forklift?
Yes.
Miss Katie, you can come
Can I come closer?
Yeah. Look, you can see the fork
So you
right
can see
here.
on the ground here where my foot is, I'm stepping on, these are called the forks. So this gets under a piece of wood, or what we call a pallet, and lifts it up in the air.
Let me turn it. Let's see.
Wow.
Let me go back further. There we go.
Hey, I see another exciting vehicle behind us. What is this, Kevin? This big green one.
Okay, what is this again, you guys?
What is this, Kevin?
Oh, I'm sure a lot of you kids probably know this one. This is probably one of the most famous pieces of equipment that a lot of kids know. This is called a John Deere. And this is one of the ones that you would see on a farm, but we also can use it in our public works division to move dirt, to fertilize our grass at our ball fields. We do a lot of stuff, stuff called aerating, which is putting holes in the ground for the grass. And we can also use it to seed, to make new grass.
Wow.
Can we see what's inside that door?
Yes.
Look at the wheels. Oh my gosh, Miss Karen, stand by the wheels and see if
they're...
they're...
There, they go almost up to my shoulders.
Yeah, they almost go up to my head.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, we're going into the tractor.
And if you go inside, it's kind of like a vehicle, but you have your seat, and you have a steering wheel, and you have a bunch of different controls
Oh yeah.
that operate different attachments depending on what you want to do with the tractor.
And even look at that steering wheel, it goes like straight up versus down by their legs. Very
This
cool.
is so exciting. Are there any other vehicles you want to show us, Kevin?
Yeah, we can show you the loader. We have something called a loader. It's kind of, we have a big bucket right here. And I know on another video we showed you those snow plows. So when we use this, we're putting the salt inside of those dump trucks. So that's how we load it, the salt in there.
So
We can
cool.
also use it for loading dirt into trucks or gravel or in pretty much anything.
You want to see how big this is, you guys?
We also use it in the wintertime to push back snow.
Look how tall this is. This is amazing. How do you get up there, Kevin?
Another thing that we have ladder is we have the few steps here, like I'm doing right now. I can climb up inside.
Wow.
You see how high he had to go? Karen, go stand right by the ladder and look how tall
Look how tall Kevin
he
is.
had to get up there.
Way up high. He almost needs his bucket truck to get up here.
I'm about 6 feet high in the air right now.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
That
really
is
cool.
very cool.
What other vehicles?
Oh, and I see another, what is that? Another snowplow over there? And is that a dump truck? The blue truck over there? Is that a dump truck?
Yep, we have dump trucks, and all those dump trucks, they convert into our plow trucks. So in the summertime,
Oh.
we take all our plows off and use it just to haul gravel and other various materials that we use.
How many snowplows does Eden Prairie have, Kevin?
So we have, for the dump truck snowplows like you see right here behind us, we have about 17 of those that go out and plow the city. And then all of our pickups, they get plows on them too, and they help us clear the sidewalks and they help us clear the cul-de-sacs.
So, Miss Katie, maybe you can turn it and show the pickup truck right behind you. So you put a shovel on those, Kevin?
Yep, yeah, we put a big shovel on the fronts of these pickup trucks. And they tap right in the front of the truck so that we have controls that can move to manipulate those plows on the front too.
Now I know you said.
Kids, we have something called the chipper truck, and we use this to chip up branches and trees. And it turns into wood chips, and the wood chips go into the back of this truck here.
Okay, now Kevin, I'm gonna come closer now and see what you're gonna talk about with this yellow part of your truck.
So this part is called the chipper, and it's got a big engine on the front of this, which ends up spinning a big grinder that's back here that grinds up all the wood and turns it into wood chips. And it's like wood chips that you can find around like your house that are in flower beds. And if you come to the back here, I can show you where the tree branches and the trees go into.
Let's go look. This is such a cool truck. And it's very long. It's a very long truck.
So back here, kids, this is where you can see it's got little teeth back here, and that grabs the branches and it puts them inside, and it grinds it all up into small pieces.
You have to be very careful.
And
with
this is a
working with
very
stuff.
dangerous piece of equipment, so there's safety devices on here. If you get caught, you can push on this bar here. It'll stop the machine so you don't get sucked into the machine itself and get injured. So that's very important. That's the same thing with these pull cords here. That'll grab this bar and pull it back.
And then once it goes through this chopper, where does it go then?
So then once it goes through here, that's what this big long neck looking thing is. So all the wood chips come through this big yellow tube, and it spits it out into the back of the truck.
Wow. It's almost like a big vacuum.
Yep. It is very neat. It's very, very loud, so we have to make sure we wear our hearing protection.
And I see you have a rake on there too.
And we use that for the final cleanup to pick up any of the small branches.
Well, this is one of my favorite trucks so far. I think it'd be really fun to watch it.
Okay, let's go.
So here,
Kevin, where are we?
we are in the sign shop, and this is where we store all of our signs that you see out on the roads.
Wow, there are a lot of signs.
So the signs on the roads, sometimes people, accidentally hit them, in the wintertime they slide into them, or they get vandalized, or they just lose reflectivity over the course of time, and we have to replace them because at night we want the car lights to be able to reflect off of them and you can see them.
Cool.
Very cool. Do you have a favorite sign, Kevin?
I do. I have a couple of favorite signs.
Let's
All
see.
One of my favorite signs that you kids will all know is the stop sign. That's probably the most common
And
sign
that's
that
bigger
you
than
have.
it looks on the
Big
road.
it is.
Yeah.
It's shiny too.
What other favorite ones do you have?
And then of course for you kids, we have signs that say school that gives people a heads up that there's a school nearby to use
To
caution when they're driving.
Maybe
And look
slow
at this.
down.
It's the same color as his vest.
Wow.
Bright yellow.
And then last but not least, with the younger people, obviously you guys go on walks a lot, so there's a crosswalk sign. So that signifies to the drivers that there's a crosswalk and to use caution and pay attention and slow down.
Slow down. Thanks, Kevin, for
Perfect.
showing us the sign storage.
These are really neat signs. Let's back
What
up.
are these?
So these are called barricades, and we use these to protect when we're out doing work, to protect our holes, to make sure that people aren't driving in them and potentially injuring themselves. So at night we have to make sure that these things are blinking and people can see them. So there's a little on-off switch that we use this little pin to turn them on. Well, this one apparently is not working, so.
Well, that one needs to be repaired.
And those pins are so tiny and like thin and long that he has to put in the hole. Did you see that, Karen?
I
That he puts it
did.
right in there?
I did, and then that light goes on.
I
And
never
the light
knew.
only goes on when it's dark out.
Oh, there it goes.
Do you see
You
it?
can kind of vaguely see that.
Kind of lights up there?
That's really important so the cars can see that, a barricade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it goes.
And then there's another option where you can have it blink.
Do you
Cool.
see it blinking right
I
there?
do see it blinking.
Very cool.
Very fun. Okay. Thanks for showing us that.